Welcome back, everyone, to Elder Scrolls Online with Walks the Storm. I believe we're looking for the Fable of the Griffon next. It is our last scribing thing. How are we going for our golden pursuits? Into our golden pursuits, we have got 2 more things to complete. We're slowly logging in onto the logging in calendar. We have 2 more quests to go. I think if we just do the last 2 scribing quests, we can actually get everything done. Let's go. I know, what am I doing? Into the Fable of the Griffon. The pages of this book are torn out, leaving nothing but the shell of a tome.
Sorry about that one, adventurer. I need to brief you.
Seems we
too.
have a pest problem of sorts.
Right, let me just increase the sound of their voices because they have been a bit soft. I apologize. And we're back. Here we go.
Ho there, friend. I know the path of scribing beckons. You're no doubt hoping to contact the Griffin luminary.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it seems we have a page thief in the Scholarium.
Oh dear. Someone stole the pages from the Griffin fable.
Just so. We were cataloguing tomes and left the fable unattended for just a moment. Then from the other room, we heard yips and snarls and found it torn apart. Nahlia is already at work trying to find an alternative to the missing pages.
Right. Where is she?
The East Wing, looking for anything Ulfsild might have left behind about the Griffin. Hopefully she'll get you pointed in the right direction. My deepest apologies. This was a grave error on my part, but it won't happen again.
That's okay. I'll go speak to Nahlia.
Don't worry. A few wards around the library and we'll make sure the page thief doesn't strike again. In the meantime, perhaps Nahlia has found something left behind by Ulfsild over in the East Wing.
How is the catalogue going?
It's going well. I'm
Yeah?
not usually the type to work at a desk, but it's been interesting to walk the halls and see all the different titles. From what Julian and Anard have said, this place is a treasure trove of knowledge.
Any parts of the library in particular catch your eye?
A section dedicated to cookbooks from the First Era, shelves of poetry from Atmora, and a startling number of bawdy limericks stacked up in a pile of chapbooks.
Right.
Archmage Ulfsild, it seems, was eager to follow the hunt for knowledge wherever it led.
He seems rather embarrassed by that.
I'll help Julian and Anard set up wards. This won't happen again on my watch.
It's all right. Oh man, he's just whipping himself for no reason. He can't help it if things get in. I know. He is a guard, but still, he can't be everywhere at once. Is it in... Not in here. Oh, wait, what's around the corner? Oh no, maybe we can just go through. I'm probably in the wrong wing. I'm in the wrong wing, aren't I? Yes, I am. Alright, I think we're in the right space
Good,
now.
here.
Oh,
Give it a listen.
hi. Give it a listen. Oh, you mean this. Alright.
I can already feel the pull on Eyevea. Nothing we can do now will outpace the greed of a Daedric prince. I know that this situation is hard to accept, but I wish the Griffin and the Fox would understand. This isn't a fight we can win.
Oh no. Okay. Nahlia?
She sounded so sad. Losing Eyevea and the Scholarium to the whims of Sheogorath must have been devastating.
Yeah.
And it sounds like the Griffin didn't much like it either.
Can you remind me what Eyevea is?
Of course. Right now we're deep beneath the island of Eyevea. Centuries ago, Eyevea was a sanctuary from magic, founded by Ulfsild's husband, Shalador. Eyevea was stolen from Shalador by Sheogorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness, in a wager.
And the Scholarium is underneath this sanctuary.
From everything the Crow and Ulfsild's text can tell us, yes. Technically, that means we're somewhere in the Shivering Isles right now.
Oops.
But don't worry, Ulfsild's safeguards all seem to be holding.
Right.
Which makes our interloper all the more confusing.
Well, what do you mean?
I managed to catch sight of our pest just before you arrived, and it's a fox. Possibly the fox Ulfsild mentioned in the Echo?
Maybe.
It was enormous and seemed intelligent. Honestly, it looked very surprised to see me.
An intelligent fox stole the Fable pages.
We're all in above our heads here. Don't look to me for answers.
Oh, great.
Luckily, our foxy friend might have helped us out. When he saw me, he dropped one of the pages. It's the first page to the Fable with Ulfsild's notes clear as day.
Her notes are already visible without the lens.
Ulfsild must have left it behind with the annotations already visible. For some reason?
Uh-huh.
Maybe if you meet that fox, you can ask him about it.
Okay.
I put it on the table just over there. Give it a look.
Okay. Have you learned anything else about Ulfsild or the Griffon in your research?
Ulfsild's handwriting is on every tome in here, but she wasn't eager to share much of herself with history. As for the Griffon, he seems to come off as a strong personality, but with a bit of an interesting soft spot. That fox she mentioned.
How is that fox the Griffon's soft spot?
Well, if the Griffon is the stout defender Ulfsild's notes make him out to be, you'd think he'd take a dim view to thievery. But apparently this mighty Griffon and this clever fox got along as thick as... well, thick as thieves.
Why do you think Ulfsild wrote down so little about herself?
I think she felt there were more important things to write about. She seems very driven, in her echoes and in the notes. Compelled by her quest to understand scribing and the luminaries, to leave behind a legacy.
And what do you mean by strong personality? Stronger than the Netch?
Agnes, I'm not sure that's possible. The Netch's joyous floating is, well, it's a singular experience. Ulfsild's notes make him out to be something of a knight in the mold of the ancient orders. Strong, true, and unyielding.
Can you tell me more about Eyevea?
Certainly. Centuries ago, long before the founding of the Mages Guild, it was an island in the Somerset Archipelago. Shalador purchased it from the High Elves in trade for some magical artifacts he'd found in his many adventures.
You said he lost it to Sheogorath in a wager.
I can't tell you all the details, just what I've heard. Old Shalador wanted some tome, an artifact Sheogorath had in his possession. And whatever the bet was, it did not go in Shalador's favor.
Shalador wanted to make a sanctuary for mages?
One of the reasons Guildmaster Varnus formed the guild in the first place was because of how toxic some cultures can be towards mages and magic.
I see.
That was long after the island disappeared. But in a way, the dream of Eyevea lived on.
Right. Okay. Well, we're not getting to the Delmora Watchtower. We are doing the Scholarium quest, the Wing of the Griffon. Now. Alright, that was a noisy. What's this? The Griffon Fable Annotated, page 1. Pages torn from a book. Matter how fast we run, the night follows, fretted Grey, swishing his tail. Zarya stared at her friend. That's it, she said. What the dying man said. Dusk always falls. They ran from the tendrils of night to Castle Duskfall. Grey's magic cast their movements in shadow. Zarya noticed the curious lines on the scrap of map made the shape of the Trevor to the north. A castle on the River Trevor? Could this be about the overlooked towers? I've never heard it referred to by that name. Regardless, we're in the rift. Are you certain this will work? Said Grey, keeping lookout as Zarya dug at the base of the highest tower, stealing the Griffon's treasure, and blaming it on the Lady of the Night. Yes, said Zarya. You really ought to keep your voice down, Grey fretted, hopping back and forth. But Zarya just laughed. What haunts this old keep doesn't care what we say. But Grey's eyes were keen, and what Zarya saw as simple crows Grey knew to be something much, much worse. Just then, Zarya's shovel hit something hard, and Grey yipped as the night's messengers began to... Oh dear, we've run out of page.
And you're off like a racing frog.
Oh,
Let me
thanks
know if
so
you want
much.
to confer about the directions in the Fable.
Well, all right then. Talk to me.
I'm so glad we were able to overcome this little hiccup. That first page should be enough to get you going. I just hope you'll find some clue that will lead you to the next set of wards.
About that, take a look at the Fable. Do you have a suggestion on where I should go?
I'm not too familiar with the rift.
I'm forgetting my lizard
But I
voice.
do know that the Treva is a river that splits the hold. Maybe follow it south from the Molten and see what you can find? Just remember, what was a castle overlook back then might just be ruins now.
Even if I dispel the wards, do you really think I'll find a clue to the next set?
Julian and Laren are working to strengthen our wards. If it was the fox stealing the pages, perhaps there'll be enough to catch it when it returns. And of course, if you need help with something, come back here and I'll do what I can.
Have you ever read this fable before?
Something about those names. Gray and Saria. They seem familiar, but I can't imagine I've read this. Maybe the fable was the basis for one of my mum's many bedtime stories? She had scores of them for every season and mood that took her.
Well, I'll look into it. Dispel the first set of Griffon wards. Rightio. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Sigil of the Netch analysis. What an unusual creature, the Netch. It floated by at one point through the Scholarium, stopped and patted me upon my head with one of its tendrils. I say. It is just as powerful as its brethren, however. The power of the Netch, now relayed through the Scribing altar, has reverberated across the land. I have it on good authority from sources in the Mages Guild that affix scripts have been appearing in new and unusual spots. Certainly I found a large trove here in the Scholarium, so you can expect more of that type to show up in my stocks. I also understand they're now showing up in caches taken from challenging scenarios in the world, such as Dark Anchors or Deadlands Portals. Soldiers in the Imperial City have been pulling them from their rewards, and the Undaunted have been finding them in their troves as well. We also have reason to believe that the Netch has caused luminous ink to begin seeping from harvesting craftable materials. If you were to ask me why or how, I could spout metamagical theory at you for hours. I believe at the end of the day this is simply another of the Luminary's good-natured pranks. Maddening. Well alright, what about this one? The Class Script Conundrum. Adventurer. Through friends and fellow chroniclers across the guild, I've heard about mystical parchment pieces showing up in curious locales. These scraps are magically inclined in the same way as signature scripts, the dragon's speciality. It appears that treasure troves from numerous sources are now being improved by the addition of these parchment pieces. So far, I've heard reports that they can be acquired from 1. Ancient dungeons, 2. Battlefields between adventurers, 3. The front in Cyrodiil, 4. The battle arenas in locales like the Maelstrom or Dragonstar Arena, 5. Large-scale adventurer trials like Assault on Cloudrest or the delve into the halls of fabrication, 6. Even the caches rewarded from Master Writs. A most puzzling conundrum, perfectly formed from that perfidious dragon's pate. I wish you luck in finding a solution to her mystical madness. Wow, someone's not impressed. Speaking of which, though, hello. Chronicler Firandil.
I'm glad I'm here. These adepts can barely look out for themselves without someone with a little experience to guide them, eh? Not your problem. What can I get you?
Well, let's have a look at what you got. Okay, so we have, I could spend a fortune on affix scripts. So this buffs increasing movement. Okay, so these are the affixes. Immobilization. Strike Grimoire, Banner Bearer, Right Grimoire, Elemental Explosion. Wow. I know, right? Oh my gosh. So these are unlocking as we find things, but they're also unlocking as we go up in level in our skills. Causing a burst of magic around you. Alright, let's repair everything that we're wearing, because ouch. But this is one of the places you get scripts. Now what does young Caal have? Oh, store achievement. Okay, so we have doors we can put in because we've now got... Alright. Those, by the way, change each time too. Nahlia's journal too. Thank Ifra for Laren. I'm not sure I'd be alive right now if it wasn't for him. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. I should start from the beginning or this won't make sense later. I never was one for documentation, but this is important. After we arrived at the ruins, things were quiet for a bit. The site's located in a picturesque part of Colovia, not generally considered dangerous. Votary Lara and I took turns patrolling the perimeter, but it felt like overkill. The Adepts were near a set of ancient doors that led into the ruins, comparing the etched runes on the doors to their own notes and writing things down. I was about to suggest to Laren that we take a break when one of the Adepts screamed. I don't know how or why, but they opened the doors. That wasn't part of the plan. But even then, it wouldn't have been a problem, except for the angry tribe of goblins spilling out from inside the ruins. Ifra's beard. I'd never seen such a seething horde before. I guess I'd be angry too if a group of strangers suddenly barged into my home. The Adepts quickly began flinging spells to defend themselves, clutching their notes close to their chests as they retreated. Laren was quicker than a wolf on the hunt, throwing himself between the Adepts and the goblins, his sword flashing as he moved. Before I realized it, I was next to him in the throng. Votary training must have really sunk in since my body responded before my mind could catch up. We fought like that for a while, Laren and I, seamlessly covering each other as we created a buffer zone between the goblins and the Adepts. Thankfully, there weren't too many of them, and they seemed to be moving back into the ruins somewhat. I turned to check that the Adepts were all safely out of the fray. With my attention elsewhere, one enterprising goblin took the opportunity to catch me by the ankles and knock me to the ground. Rule number 1 of votary training is to keep your feet in the battlefield. I was done for. Taken out on my first assignment by a blighted goblin, no less. That was when I realized I'd been down long enough to have all those thoughts and I hadn't died yet. Then I saw Laren, his face screwed up in concentration as he held back the pack of goblins single-handedly. His face was bruised and bloodied. He was letting them land blows on himself to protect me on the ground. The sight was enough to jolt me to action. I jumped to my feet, sword at the ready. But as I rose, something felt different. There was a twinge in my gut, a tingling at my fingertips. I'd felt it before, though. I'd felt it before, though rarely, in the classrooms of the Mages Guild. It was magic flowing through me and demanding to be released. I didn't resist it. My hands extended and I channeled the energy outward into the one magical element I'd ever been good at. A portal. The other Adepts didn't hesitate. The goblins weren't backing down, so it was clear their research was over for now. They plunged into the portal that I knew would take them home. Laren was still fighting, his breath coming in gasps now. I called out to him and his eyebrows rose in surprise at the portal I summoned. But he understood. With a quick nod in my direction, he broke from the skirmish and threw himself head first into the portal. I followed right behind him, turning off that magical channel as I passed through. The last thing I heard was the infuriated cries of the goblins as their quarry slipped beyond their reach. I haven't decided how to tell my parents about this first assignment. They'll be proud that I served the guild well and protected the Adepts, but I know they wish I was the one being protected, not the protector. Still, it was incredible. Laren thanked me for the quick exit, and even the mages seemed impressed by my skill with portals. Well, there you go. Nahlia's Journal 2. Okay, before we get too much into the reading, let's toddle over and find this portal gate. And see how we go. Dispel the first set of Griffon wards. Moneypenny. Alrighty. I know, I think as a character I spend 90% of my life jogging from here to there. Hither and thither and yon.
Hold! I was sent for you!
What? No, you weren't. I don't know you, mister. And I'm not doing any MSQs.
Noble traveler. I'm glad you have found me.
What? I don't know if I actually want to talk to you.
Gonna gut him when I find him.
Batra Athundin. Okay, I think that's another adventure entirely. It's very hard as a starting character to know which is which. Alright, we need to dispel the first set of Griffon wards. Do I actually know any other portals in... Ooh, a book. Advances in lockpicking. I am not a writer. I am a thief. You guys are going to have to find that and read it yourselves. It's at the Riften Way Shrine, and we, my dear friends, are going for a jog. Rightio. Of course we are. We've only just arrived in the Rift. Ooh, crafting. We could finish our 2 thingamywhatsits. Well, let's just pick these up. We won't stop for them, but we'll pick them up so we can do them. I won't go looking for the other ones just now. I need to find the front gate. Have I run past it? Not yet, I haven't. I know, I don't have enough quests to be really worried about that. Now, I am going to be picking up bits and bobs as we go. I think I've got to go this way, don't I? Yeah, pretty sure. Turn the map off, there we go. I wonder if there's a stable master just here. We should probably talk to him if there is. Make our pony go faster. Not that we're riding it very much. Oh, right, we'll come back later. Alright, there's the next way shrine we want to unlock. So we're going to unlock things as we go. As you do when you're in a new zone and you're not following the story in the order it was meant to be followed. Ah, awesome. We're going to have so many places unlocked when we need them. If we survive. Boom! Skuld's Retreat Way Shrine unlocked. I know. I'm a little bit wary about. Whoops, that was a bear, and it doesn't like me. Well, I mean, it is also a Rubido hide node, so I mean, we could stop and murder it. I know, we're getting our breath back. I could ride my pony, couldn't I? Let's do that, because I'm not stopping to gather as much today. I need to, but I won't. Look at the countryside. It's very pretty. Let's just grab our map. Okay. Alright, so many places to explore. All I want to do is stop and explore. We haven't looked at our daily endeavors either to know if we should be stopping and gathering. I mean, that's another thing, isn't it? Yeah, alright, keep going. That looks like flax.
Help me. I'm desperate.
Sure. Hey, Filthwhisker. Hi.
5, no, 10. 10 bandits beat me and made off with my belongings. All they left were these rags you see before you.
I think
The
he's claiming.
pain, it is without ending.
Bandits? Where did they go?
Where did... Oh, over there, somewhere, gleefully and jingling in their ill-gotten gains.
Uh-huh.
Please, could you spare something for this one to make a fresh start?
Will this be enough?
This is more than I dared to hope.
Mm-hmm.
You are Srendar himself, Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Srendar himself.
Yes, I've got a one
I
spawn
am
every
in your
minute
debt.
flag on my forehead. Now, he probably... I wonder if he's one of those achievements. Oh, I can't remember. Exploration. Give to the poor. Yes! He's the beggar for the rift. Alright. We've got our first alms for the poor person. That's pretty cool. Usually when you pass someone and they're talking loud enough for you to hear them in your bits. No, that was not a piece of iron ore. That was a bear. And I shouldn't be running away from the XP. Oh my gosh. Completed. Reference the Fable in your packet. Just a minute. As soon as I've unlocked this way shrine. Honric Tower. Okay. Alright. Now if I remember right... Okay, no, that's friendly. There's bound to be some unfriendly things around here. Let's do this one and just work our way back, okay? That's what we'll do. We'll start over here. Looks okay, doesn't it? Walks in Ash. I'm like, that's me. No, it's not me. It's Walks. I'm Walks the Storm. Yeah. So many confusing names. Alright. We're looking for a big purple scrying circle. Should be easy to... Ah, there it is. focal point. Let's go. Now, it's found to be somewhere nearby. It's probably on a wall. It's on a wall. There we go. Aha. Alright. I suppose we could explore these towers, but I remember the... Oh, wait, I need that. Very vaguely. Well, let's wander around. Oh, okay. Maybe we won't do a lot of exploring. Ooh, I don't think they're friendly. I think we'll beat this one up. What do you reckon? Oh, this is dumb. Why did I do this again? Put me down. Ow! Where's my mushrooms? Where's my bear? Okay, this is not good. Remind me not to pick on these things ever again. Okay. Note to self. Level 15, is it? It's not a good level for taking on Daedra, that kind of Daedra. All right, I gotcha. See if we can thread the needle here and not get caught by the rest. They don't look terribly friendly. Vocal. I'm pretty sure, there it is. I wonder if... Oh no! Dispel. Oh, really? You're gonna... I forgot my bear. Oh no, this was not a good idea. 4. 4 and bird. And 4 again. And bird, move out of the fire. Thank you. Without alerting and oh sugar. Yeah. 4. 4 again. Oh, that was a good move. You are a pain in the neck. Stop it. Oh, you menace. I know where it is. What? My inventory is full. We're going to have to go back to town. Alright, focal point. We are going to empty this last ward before we go anywhere. Then I'm going to go back and empty my pack. Okay. Nearest city, let's go to there. 86. I know, I forgot. I have a full backpack. We need to deal with that. Come on, little lizard.
Ah, Noshira, noble traveler. I'm glad you have found me.
I need... I've not found you. I need the,
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
No, you probably aren't. That's okay. What you do is just deal with everyone that interferes with your progress, and then you'll get plenty done. Mind you, you might not get that much done if you're in prison. Maybe don't do that. I know. Or you could hire some help. That would work. And it's legal. Alright. Hide scraps. And raw flax. What are we doing? Raw hide scraps. Alright. We are deacons. Well, let's see if there's anything to research. Oh my gosh, you can't research all of the gloves at once, so we'll get rid of that. Go into here. Let's do some deconstruct. Wow. Well, all I can say is that's going to help us level beautifully, isn't it? There you go. Okay, clothing station. We have some things to create. We only have one level of this to do. Let's get that done. Let's get that done. Alright. Over here to our woodworking. Let's get that bit done. Check for things to research. That'll do nicely. Okay, and then we're going to go into deconstruction, destroy everything else because we will find those traits again eventually. Might take us a bit, but that's okay. Into creation. I should have read the instructions. That's 2 of those we need, and 1 of those. Okay, let's go over here. Blacksmithing station. Might as well just get all of that done. Look for something to research. That'll do nicely. Bone splinter by. Deconstruct. I know if I do it quick it won't hurt so much. I lie. And let's go over to here. Okay, how's my backpack looking now? 70 out of 113. Still not great, but there's a few more things we can... Oh, wait, we can sell a few things too. Let's talk to the blacksmith.
Yes, what is it? I'm a busy man.
Too busy to make some money. How about some manners? Alrighty. Sell. So all of these things are taking up space and can make us a teeny tiny bit of cash. I mean, I suppose I could sell them. No, we'll deconstruct it. All right, that'll do for a start. Now. Alright, the tankard is a great place for us to get our cooking done, so we'll just go into here, the inn, I'm sorry, we'll get there, the withered tree. Over to the cooking fire. Fill up those, get them out of our backpack, so I'll go straight into my crafting bag. We are missing bog iron ale, so I'm hoping the tavern is a great place to find a brewer. Alright, M for map, hover over the tankard. Yes, leaks when struck.
Welcome to the withered tree.
I'm sorry. This is the recipe I need. We probably need to learn it before we can actually yeah, okay. Now I can do my cooking thing. Oh no. Leaks when struck. Alright, I'm leaving now. That's an awesome name. Alrighty, now, okay, well, I suppose we're in for a penny, in for a pound. Looks like we're about to finish another golden pursuit. Blacksmith, clothier, provisioning. Yeah, but I'm looking for the Mages Guild, which is that way. There's the bank. We should probably visit that too. Oh no, here we are. Okay, this will let me get all of those things out of here. Destroying these will actually help me level up this skill, so let's do a bit of that. That was nice. Let's craft a bit. Some of that, and some of that. Did I? I did finish that. Alright, over to... I know. Over to the jewelry station. We're not stealing a soul gem from here. We can get them elsewhere. Deconstruction. There was... Oh, Crumbs, I probably could have researched any. Oh, never mind. There's usually 3 rings. Yeah, 3 rings are done. We've got this. Okay, is my backpack empty enough to go adventuring yet? It is now. Alright, I just need to find an alchemy station. Straight ahead of me. There's the flag. Where's the station? Oh no, I don't normally do my crafting in Riften. There's a good reason for that. Oh no, it's back where I did everything else. All right, I'm blind. That's enchanting. It's a desk. That's a jewelry crafting station. Okay. It wasn't back where it was. It's actually in here. There we go. That's really, really confusing. Alright, I don't have anything. I do know everything that I need to know, so we'll grab those. I won't experiment for more things. There we go. I know, I'm crafting potions that I can't use. It's pretty good. Okay. Alright, let's go drop these off. I think if we go, there should be a ramp over here somewhere, shouldn't there? I know, it's water. How harmful can it be? Well, it's not deep enough for slaughterfish, so it's probably just stinky. We'll go up here. I think the delivery point... No, it is on this side of the river. Oh, I thought it was on the other side. Look, it's a healer. Okay, she can't help it. You're dented. Let me help you. Whoops. I'm going to be dented if I keep it. Oh. Riften. I don't like it. Place the goods. Check the backpack. Place the goods. So very shortly we'll have our next quest complete for our golden pursuits. Okay, not quite what I planned to do. Right. Well, let's head back to the Way Shrine. We'll open our boxes and then head on out and see if we can't manage to finish dispelling rift things.
I'm glad you have found me.
Here we go. I've got one more set to go. Right. Into here very quickly, into consumables, into containers. Oh, nice! That's my first script out of a crafting writ. Okay, oh that was pretty cool. Herb flower tea, that's right. I know. Do I make her my main master crafter or stick with my original? Right, and we know there are nasty things. Oh, hang on. Bear, where are you? Right, about time you stop slacking off. I need you. Huh. Let's see if we can thread the needle. It means just passing through the narrow gap between enemies without getting murdered. We did it. Just. Okay. Let's see what we can find. There it is. Back to where the key is. It's all about positioning to avoid the being caught. One fragment of the Griffin's keep.
I'm a
What?
friend, I think.
Hi. Hello, Fox.
Oh my gosh, I was right. You're trying to fix Ulfsild's library.
Yeah.
You're trying to talk to the Griffin, aren't you? I am so sorry about tearing all the pages out of that book.
So that was you. Why did you steal all the pages?
I got excited. Oh, that happens sometimes. And it's what I'm good at. The stealing, I mean. Let's start over. I'm the fox. Ulfsild said one day people might try to break in. When I saw you sniffing around, I thought I'd try and protect my friend.
Nahlia and I are working with the luminaries to restore the Scholarium.
That's why I stopped hiding. When I got close, I could smell the Indrik on you. If the Indrik thinks you're good, then you're good. That guy knows good. I see now I was just holding you back. Let me make it up to you.
You'll give me back the pages for the Fable?
About that. I took quite the mouthful of pages.
Uh-huh.
And then I dropped one when your friend Nahlia, was it? When she saw me. So, I thought it best to hide the other pages near the other wards.
Oh no.
Good news though, I hid one right here.
Great. All right, let's see it then. Pages torn from a book. Gaped as they saw a fox drag Zarya out of the tavern. Their drinks would have gone dribbling down their fronts if they heard him talk. In the dark of the alley, Mead drunk and sentimental, Zarya wept into her friend's fur. I thought they took you back to the Crowswood, she cried. I didn't realize they understood my thieves' cant. I'm all right, Grey said, brushing her off. But you're spending gold we don't have, drinking like that. The Griffin's treasure is worth nothing unless we can find all 3 pieces. Are you listening, Rhea? Zarya was not listening. Her eyes had that light from before, and she felt around like she was grasping at starlight. It's here, she said. Here in the city. Grey looked around. How is that possible? It must have been placed here before there was a town here. He peered down into the dark canal. Maybe even before there was a lake. Lake? Annotation. Lake Honric, I presume. He must be speaking of Riften. Sai is with us, said Zarya. She broke the wards and revealed the treasure just as the dawn broke and drove back the shadows. Only one more piece, said Grey, until we find the door, and the Griffin very likely kills us. Or, countered Zarya, all we need to do is step out of the way, let his talons contend with the Lady of the Night. I don't seek the power of this mythical creature, only the means to let us live a life where we don't have to keep running. Grey looked up at her with shining eyes. It's not too late for me to go back. But Zarya would not hear it. No, my friend, you're too kind and clever to be kept in a prison of shadows for all your days. This will work. I'm certain of it.
Great. I've got my own way to get about. I'll see you at the next location.
And you just leave me. That's okay. That's okay. Because we know it's Riften, so let's go to the Riften Way Shrine. Oh, look at that. It's even got a circle on it. I don't think we'll run the gauntlet either. We'll just run all the way back using the way shrines. Oh my goodness.
Ah, Noshira, noble traveler. I'm glad you have found me.
Oh wait, that's a book. Who are the Wardens? Yes. Animal companions increased to 20. And no, I have not found you. La la la. I'm not looking. Ah, that was childish. I know. I'm sorry. I thought I saw a Griffon ward. Looks like I'm not the only one hunting them. Focal point. Let's view. Oh, I don't remember where this one was. Now I'm going to have to find it. Like for... Oh, there it is. For real. Okay. Well, let's go find that one then. Oh, wait. I see one up there. Let's go get that. See the purple up the top here? Yeah, we'll get that. It's probably inside. And up the stairs. Stairs. Good. Good. We're on the right track then. Balcony. Yes. All right. I see it. Oh, look, back it up. And we should be able to get it right from the bridge, maybe? Oh, you know what? Why bother? Let's just jump down here. We'll dispel it. Haha, 2. Alright, let's go. See if we can find the third one. There's an arrow over here. Want to make a bet? It's in there. Oh yeah, upstairs. More stairs. Yeah, and look, purple through the floorboards. We got this. What if I look out for... Oh! Now I've got to go back up the stairs. Right, I forgot.
The second key fragment! Look at you go!
Uh-huh.
You're so much quicker than I was expecting. I thought I'd have to come out and show you where it was. Oh, I'm one step closer to talking to the Griffon again.
You and he are good friends?
Oh, the best of friends. He's not the best conversationalist right now, but just wait. When he's back to his normal self, he'll be a joy to talk to. Just one more key fragment to go.
Did you hide another page from the Fable here?
Oh, right. Yes. So, I dropped it. I was down by the water taking a drink when a great large cat spooked me. I didn't think cats got that big. I think it's still down there.
You sure? I'll go down and look then.
Find the big cat by the water, and I bet that page will still be there. I believe in you.
He's a chicken. All right, a big cat. It had better not be a feral eat your head cat. All I can say. Oh, a big cat. You evil kitty, you. Now, where's the page? Here it is. Page torn from a book. Beneath Forelhost, for it had been hidden when the land was new. Annotation. Beneath Forelhost, so not at Forelhost proper. Perhaps a cavern below it. That must be Broken Hollow. Zarya was happy not to contend with the risen dead, but in explaining as much she had not watched where she was going, and trod into a circle of hibernating snow bears. Zarya fled through the broad circuit of the caves, shouting to Grey where she saw the thumbprints on the face of Nirn, and trusting her friend to recover the final piece of their treasure. Right. Well, There's a... Actually, let's just do this. I know, not fond of water, but there's like a... Oh, fiddlesticks. There's like a bridge over here that I want to jump on. There we go. Okay. Forelhost. Broken Hollow. It's a delve, right? Where is it? It's there. Right there. Okay, so we're going to go for another jog, probably down out along this road and in. Alright, we got this. Another jog. Little bit of running. What's a bit of running between friends, eh? Well, I don't know. Depends if you run in the wrong way or not, doesn't it? Yeah. Here we go. Alright, now we could go directly towards Broken Hollow, but I think this is one of those ones there's like a big mountain in the way and we've got to swing around it and go past it. And that's just easy to do on the Yes, I do remember how to use my pony. It's just easier to do from the road is all, because I think if we try and go up that way we're going to be lost. So just yeah, see, you've got to go all the way around and then up this little thing. You might stop
I beg a moment of your time?
No, you can beg one, but you won't get it. Because otherwise I will never get... Oh, wait. Tell you what, this chest can beg a moment of my time, though. Wow. Just sitting there. A bit rusty this morning. There we go. Alright. That's the advantage of going across country, of course. You run into all kinds of chests. But if you did, you'd still have to come down here. Zip past this way shrine. Leap across this stream. Check for chests in the stream. Oh, there's a book. We'll grab that thing. Thenephan's Mystery of Mead. Reason I was kicked out of Daggerfall, chased out of Eldenroot, and banned from Mournhold. Oh, there's a reason. Oh, that looks like a good story. Alrighty. I know, there's a bear over there. Those are skeletons. I don't think those guys are friendly either. No, I need to actually zip through here. There we are. I know, there's a gap in the fence. The first time I encountered it, I didn't know it was there. So, this is what we're after. Rodriguez Allen. This dark elf woman wears worm cultist garb. From the claw marks, it appears she was mauled to death by saber cats. A look through her pack reveals a bloodstained journal. Nordal showed us the shard of Wuthrud tonight. It was very impressive. He's shown great cunning to find it. Our brothers and sisters scour the smoke-frost peaks, looking for Esgrimor's legacy. He told us his plan to ascend Forelhost and search the crypts of the dragon priests. There was muttering in the ranks. Cowards. Why should we fear the dead? The dead are toys to the likes of us. Recover the axe shard from Forelhost. That's possibly up there. Yes, I'll have to... Whoops! You get him, bear. Let me just help the bear out. And we'll give it some... No, it didn't need my mushrooms. Well done, bear. That was an awesome bit of foul... That was an awesome foul hide node. Alrighty. In we go. Oh no. So I don't think we've done this delve. We might have to get moving on that, but I think, guys, too, we're going to end the episode here, and I will be back very shortly with the next part of the hunt for the Griffon's sigils. So on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed it, hit like. If you want to see more, hit subscribe, and I will check you later. Take care out there.